Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela, and if this is your first time here, I do holistic lifestyle content, conscious spiritual content, a little bit of lot content here too, and that's what y'all are here for. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing y'all how I do soft locks over my locks. The method that I used, the purpose was to use this method so that I didn't damage my locks, because I'm 3 years locked in and I have definitely made the mistake before of putting hair over my locks, which I do not suggest. There is ways to do cute extra styles for your locks without damaging them, without thinning them out. This style should take y'all no longer than 4 to 6 hours, if even that, but it also depends on how many locks you have. It probably took me about 5 hours, but because I was watching sex lives of the college girls, and I was snacking, and I was on FaceTime, and I was doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so it took me longer than what it typically should. But this is a style that does not take long whatsoever, and in the video I'm going to show you guys the products that I use and all that great stuff, and it'll be in the description box down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so that I can get more content like this out there for y'all. And let's get right into the video. The materials that y'all will need, and I will put the Amazon link to the hair that I use in the description box down below, but you will need some soft locks. I think I got the 36-inch. Mind you, because I do mine at the end of my lock, 36 inches is really like 40 inches because I'm not doing it at the root. 7 packs of hair in here, and then I use 1 pack of the spring twist 3-in-1 crochet hair. This was the Expression 16-inch, which was perfect for this. It was long enough. I'm gonna have probably more than enough hair left over. Although like some styles are limited, pretty much any style that you want to do with locks you can do an alternative. By me adding the extra hair to the end of my locks and just wrapping the hair around, it really prevents any type of thinning from happening, because literally you're just wrapping hair around your locks. First, you open up the lock of the soft lock, and I pull it down just a little bit so that I have room to braid it, because I'm going to braid it in. So then as I'm looping it, I'm going to loop it around my lock, the end of my lock, twice. So I'm just making a little loop, making a little loop. So now, you see how I have, make sure y'all can see. So y'all see how I have the 2 little parts of the soft lock at the end and then my lock at the end. So I'm just gonna braid that a little bit to just kind of secure it. I'm kind of bad at braiding this, but you can feel if it's secure. Like I tug on it to make sure it's secure. So we locked in. No pun intended. Anyways. That was so corny. Okay, but not for real, we locked in. So see that? Y'all see that? I'm gonna take a little piece of this hair right here. And it doesn't have to be a big piece, like don't overdo it. You want it to look as natural as possible. The least amount of hair you use, the more natural that it looks. So I'm just gonna take it from the root and just start wrapping the hair around. And when I wrap the hair, I kind of want it to look distressed. I don't wrap all the hair together like on top of each other. I just kind of like space it out so it can kind of have that like natural boho look to it. And so I wrap, I wrap, I wrap. Then you're gonna get to the part with your lock on it, and you just do the same thing. You just keep wrapping. And I just kind of want to make sure that my lock is covered so it's not clear, you know, that I have locks. I wrap closer around this part because you don't want your lock to show through, and you want this part to be secure. Wrapping the hair kind of provides that extra sense of security. So, and you have to be careful. I braided it where it's a little bit bulky, so just be careful whenever you're braiding it, because you want it to look as seamless as possible. It's best to do this style on retwist hair. I just got a retwist last week, so that's why I'm doing this style, because if it's kind of like, if you can't even see the parts, it's not, the style's not gonna look as clean. So we're gonna try this again. So You take the loop of the lock, you open it up. I'm gonna put it at the end, but where it's enough space for me to braid. And then now that I put the
Try to fuck me, but I can't let you be embarrassed. Why the hell you wear the clothes on when we can be in Paris?
Then you take the end of your own lock. You leave a little bit of space so that you can braid it. I do 2 knots. So now I done looped it around 2 times. I braid it down. I know it's kind of hard to see because my finger's in the way, but I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna do it another time where I'm just zooming in on my hair. So now it's braided, so it ain't coming off. And you just wrap downward, downward, downward. And I know some girls was like, oh, like I wrap tightly at the top. I do not. I really don't care because I probably won't keep this in for that long anyways, for one. And for two, I don't really feel like it matters. At least for the look that I'm going for, the boho look, it doesn't really matter if you wrap it tightly or not. You see my hair, like it looks like the whole entire lock is coming on my scalp. Like it's no need to try to make it, you know, perfect or lay on top of each other. So I just keep wrapping, wrapping, wrapping. Be intentional about the part where your locks is kind of poking out a little bit. And then there you have it. If y'all can see. So once again, I have the soft lock. I open it up. I leave it a little bit of extra space so that I can braid it into my lock. I put it on the end of the lock. I loop it twice. This 1 time. Now that's 2 times. So now I have the end of my lock and these 2 pieces of the soft lock. So now, make sure the camera is not, okay. So now I'm just gonna braid it down. Braid it into the lock. And sometimes like it's barely any hair left to braid, but if you can just braid it down 1 or 2 times, you're good. So I braided it down like 2 times, so now it's locked in there. If y'all made it to the end of this video, thank you guys for watching to the end, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.